Thank you. హిందీ కాదు నాన్న, ఇంగ్లీష్. So I'm sharing my screen. So up to yesterday, anyone have any doubt?
No, sir.
So are you doing the daily practice? So I think you are trying to complete everyday task, right? Okay. So what is the last topic we covered?
MDF ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసి బిజినెస్ యూనిట్ గురించి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ గురించి కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసి
Okay.
మాస్
So we have completed MDF object end-to-end configuration, end-to-end process. How to take the requirement in the workbook. Okay. How to configure in that instance. How to give the permission. How to manage that MDF object. Finally, how to manage mass import. Okay. This is the process we discussed, right? So today we are going to discuss about association between the different objects. So association mean the report that mean as a relationship. We can say other name is the relationship between the other objects. If you see here, see the company structure, it will be like this. Okay, up to now we build separate division, separate business unit, separate location, legal entity, separate location, right? There is no any bond between these objects. We have to build this bond, that is called association. So when I select, for example, Indian company, the Indian company related business unit only should be filtered. When I select particular business unit, the business unit, what are the divisions mapped with business unit, those divisions should be filtered. So that is mean we can say that the filtering purpose also we can use this association. Okay, data filter. So when you maintain this structure, association or bond or relationship, okay, it will give the one company structure. So each object where we can maintain that different position, how many people assigned with that position, that information also we can build. We will see that topic later, that is comes under the company structure overview. So now we are going to build that association part. Okay. First, we need to know how many type associations is there. So XML and MDF. Okay. XML to XML, XML MDF to MDF. So these are the four type association we can build. So first one is the XML to MDF object. Example. Can you give the one example for a XML object?
Location,
Location. MDF object.
legal entity.
Yes. So legal entity or company. So can you give the one more example for Meena? One example for XML.
Frequency.
Okay.
Frequency.
Location. Yes. Location and say grade
Pay grade.
or frequency like that. Okay. Next, can you give the example for this?
Business unit.
Okay.
Division.
So like division. Yeah. Okay. Next one for this.
Department.
Okay. Department.
Parents.
Department. So here we can say
GeoZone XML.
country, uh,
G
region,
XML.
region. So um, company, the event region like that. Okay. So there is a chance interview they will ask the question. Can you give the example for XML to XML? So then we can take the valuable example. Okay. Frequency to like that. That is not that much of valid answer. Just location based the salary grade. Location based salary, the salaries are location based pay components. If see the particular location, okay, they are providing some extra allowances. So that allowances we can pay through pay component, right? Those type of example we need to give. And XML to XML or XML to MDF. If you take XML to MDF, company based some locations. If you select particular company in the hiring process, that company it is located at how many locations. Okay, that should be auto populated. The company when you select that company, location should be filled. See here, org structure always the company will be top, right? Coming to location, it will be the below of this company. When you select a particular company, the company related locations it should be filtered. Same like. So here, what is the second column we are taking here? That is the parent. Child. Okay. The parent and child. Just you have to remember like this. Okay. So always this association we can build in child only. Okay. So if you wanted to build between these two, that means XML to MDF, first we need to identify which is the parent, which is the child. Okay. This is the child. So the association we need to maintain in the child only. Okay, fine. So the company is the MDF object, right? This company MDF object, go to configuration object definition. So this is a little bit confused topic. Okay, please careful. first I'm going to the parent one, the company. Select object definition. Company. Okay. Just I open the company. Next, I'm going to the child object. The location where it will be in the corporate data model, right? This is the backend for XML foundation object. I'm going to export that one. So this association where we can build in the child only, right? That's why I'm going to export that file, updated XML template from system. Okay, I have to open this one. Go to table view. Go to HRS element. Go to location. In the location, this is the association part. Okay, just click on that source. This association, it will be maintained after all fields. What are the fields are located, included in that location application, right? So after fields, the association section, it will be start. If you see here, this is the association part. So now we are in the location HRS element, right? These are these many objects: pay grade, pay group, legal entity. Right now it is mapped with the location. So we'll see in the front end. So location normally from where we can access from the front end. This is the tool, right? We can access from the manage RP job structure. One minute, please. Okay. So this is the association already maintained with the location. If you go to manage RP job structure, go to location. See, under this location, it is already mapped with pay grade, pay group, and company. The same thing, right? Pay grade. Here, pay grade, pay group. This is the pay group, and legal entity. This is the company. So why it is coming? The pay grade is separately as a field, and why it is coming with plus icon? That means, see here, one to one, one to many. This is the association. Majorly two types is there. It is called multiplicity. So in interview, this is a common questions, okay, related to association. How many multiplicities types is there? Okay, we can say one to one and one to many. Okay, one to one and one to many. Next, this is the object parent object to ID. See, when you like to map with one object to other object, the object to code, what is the code is there, right? That is the key role. You go to here, search for Good. What is the code here? This is the code. In last class, we discussed, right? We taken one custom field and we taken some type of reference object to foundation object or MD generic object. Under that reference object to code we added, right? There also the objective code. When you take that code, it will map with other object and it will take the data from that how many legal entities created in the managed data. All data it will be mapped with this ID only. If you map with any field, all data it will be automatically it will show in the drop down values based on this code, because based on this code we are build this application has been built. Okay, and this application maintained in the managed data, and we created multiple records. Those record if you wanted to map with any field in the any application, just we can call this code. Automatically in that field we can see all records, how many records available in that particular manage data or manage ArcPage job structure. So all records will be automatically will be mapped with the field. So this is the code is the key role in association part at field level. Okay, so that's why here we are taking the key, the object, key object, that mean legal entity code we are taking, and we are mapping with the location. Just we will take the code, that's it. If you take the pay group also, that is the MDF object, right? So this is the pay group. This pay group, what is the code for this pay group? So here we have to take as these capital P, capital G like that. Okay. Otherwise, we will face the issue. Any small letters or capital letters difference also, it will give the error. So as this we have to take. Next, coming to the pay grade. This is not available in that MDF object, right? Pay grade is that is a XML foundation object. So pay grade, right? These are the XML foundation objects, right? This is the MDF foundation object. So this pay grade, from where we can take that code? That is regarding that pay grade also we require the code, right? So go to table view. So this is the code. Okay. Go to source. This is the HRS element starting line for pay grade. So here we can see this is the pay grade, and go to table view again. Just go to location and association part, source. So this is the pay grade. You can copy paste. So if you wanted to remove, okay, you don't want to add, for example, okay, just delete the tagline. If you wanted to add one more association, just copy the tag and paste here. We can change the id, just we can change the id and multiplicity. Is it one to one association or one to many association? Okay, so based on that one to one or one to many, it will be like if you take the one to one for one location, only one pay grade like that. So we can map with one location only one grade, one location we can map with multiple pay groups. If you see here, these many pay groups is it. like that we can map a number of, there is no limitation. So this one to one to many, it will provided by client only. Okay, so which object to which object we have to map, that also they will provide. So in the foundation workbooks, we can see association tab also. So maybe this in this workbook they not maintain. We can check other workbooks. If you see here association like this, they will provide in this one. So here if you see the list of is filtered by, okay, so this is the parent values, these are the child values. Always it will be the same format. Okay, this is the global template. Okay, what are the values, what are the objects they mention here, it will, we can consider as a parent one. Next, this is the mandatory mean, we need to set as a star mark for this association. Without this association data, system should not allow the maintain the record. Okay, next, so one to many, almost all associations, it will be the one to many associations. Okay, we can we follow this association configuration first? Okay, I think you have understand, right, the XML to MDF association. So here two types we discussed. One is the XML pay group. So XML pay grade. So if you take that this pay grade, location to pay grade, this is the XML to XML example. So if you see here location and pay grade, so both are XML objects. This is an example for XML to XML or location to pay range. Okay, location to pay component. Okay, so like this we can build as per the requirement. If you see, is there any XML to XML? So first we will check that parent value. This is the MDF object. This is MDF pay component, XML, right? So pay component and pay component group. These two, they are asking association. So the association part section is the depending on client. Okay. So just they want to maintain only this association, pay component and pay component group. Here pay component group is the parent. So pay component is the parent and the pay component group is the child. So next one. So this is the example for XML to MDF, XML to XML. Okay. So we can take few more example. So for example, this association already maintained, and as per this requirement we are going to build. First go to pay components, go to table view, so go to pay component, source. Some extra associations is there, it is not required. Okay, just they are asking the pay component group. Okay. So before going to that maintain association, we have to know what is the code for pay component group. This is the chain. Sorry. So that association we can maintain in the chain always, right? So go to the pay component group. Go to pay component group. This is a child one, and go to association source. This is already maintained. If you see, the association section start with association, end with association, and the pay component, okay, is the ID, the parent ID. So go to table view. So we have to take this code. This is a pay component HRS element starting point. Copy this one. Go to table view. Go to child one and select that association section. Go to source. Here we need to maintain. Okay, and this is the one association that is called XML to XML. That should be mandatory. That means that should be a star mark. Here we should maintain the required true. Okay. The next one is MDF association. I hope you understand, right? XML to XML, XML to MDF. Just we can paste that code. We can add extra line, and we can, if you required, we can add that object to ID. If that is MDF related, we can go to the configuration object to definition, and we can take the code from configuration object to definition. If that object to is related to XML foundation object, we can take the code from the this foundation, sorry, this XML template. Next, up to this, anyone have any doubt?
No.
So if you go to pay component, someone changed pay component to pay component one. Okay, so in this pay component, pay create pay component. Okay, pay component group here. If you see here, this is the child one, this is the parent one. So parent always below, we can see in the below. Okay. Based on that backend, this association, we can see this is the. So if you wanted to add one more option here, okay, for example, I would like to add pay range. Okay. Just copy here. Okay. So just I can't type simply, because we have to first we need to check that code, exact code. What is the capital letters? What is the small letters? Okay. So this is the pay range code. Thus PAY, all small letters. R is the capital letter. So like that, same as this, we need to copy You go to table view. Again, go to pay component group association part. Here we need to place. Okay, same as this we need to take. So if you wanted to add association one more association with the MDF object, can you tell me how you like to add here some business in it? How can I take that ID? Thus, that MDF object, that business unit is the MDF object. What is the backend for that application? Backend application, that's the configuration object definitions, right? We have to take the ID from here. Go to business unit. So we have to take the ID from here. Copy. Go to XML. So we have to place that ID here. Okay. Then we can save and we can import. What is the file name? This is the file name, right? Okay. Successfully import. Now go to manage our page app structure. You can refresh this pay component screen. Go to pay component group. See here the pay range and business unit. Okay, so all are required true, right? So when you maintain the true here, that is the star mark one. So for example, if you wanted to create some pay component group like CTC, when I try to see for the currency, okay, the pay component one, pay range and business unit, those are the mandatory required fields. Okay, without those information, we can't create the record. That is the required. Okay, you have to maintain these also. So that means when you try for one employee for particular business unit, okay, for example, banking sector. For this banking, some business unit is there. So and this is the salary ranges. This pay component. So that means when you select these three values, then only it will be appears the CTC in the hiring process. Okay. So we'll discuss later about this CTC pay component group. We will discuss at a compensation level. So like this, we can build the association between the different objects. This is related to XML to XML, XML to MDF. Okay. Next, MDF to MDF. So here, division to department. We can take the example as per requirement. So here, Division, business. Business unit is the parent, division is the child. Okay. Go to configuration object definition. First, we need to open the two screens, two tabs for one is the parent, one is the child. Okay, first I'm going to open the parent one, business unit. The second one is the division. Okay, division. Okay, so this association always will maintain in the child only, right? Okay, go to division, division, take action, make corrections, scroll down. After all fields, up to fields, these are the last field. So if you see fields, this is the fields section. All fields we can add here. Next association we can see here the association. So what is the parent ID? Okay. Normally, so we can take the parent ID or parent label also we can take. So mostly we can take parent ID here. When you click on outside, it will add cust underscore business unit. Okay. That is the system default. It will take the text. Next, how you are maintaining one to or one to many. So as per the requirement, one to many. What is the destination object? That means we taken the code of the parent, right? Now we are going to select the label from this destination. So, simple example, you can take the parent code and parent label, that's it. Go to child, division. What is the parent? First we need to take the code, next we need to take the label. Okay, and these standard MDF objects, what are the MDF objects, right? These are all MDF are these are all independent objects. Okay? So when you map with the independent objects, we can go with valid pen. The business unit, company, division, department, cost center, these all are independent objects. So that means if you see effective dating is basic. Okay, we already discussed, right? This is a well independent object. So if you take the here from parent, that is the dependent object. So example climb. When you create the climb application, we will take here from department. Okay, the parent will be the travel request. Right. Next. So we will take the valid when association. Okay. I'm going to save this. Okay. Now go to manage data. So up to now we checked in manage ArcPage job structure because so we maintain the association at XML level. So that's why we checked here. This is for only for XML objects, right? Now we are going to discuss about the MDF object association. So MDF mean manage data, right? Manage data. Go to manage data. Go to create new business unit. Okay. In that business unit, so we need to check that association 1 second. So, sorry, division. So we maintain the division, right? That is the child. So division is the child. This is the association. If you see 0 1 0 0 1 1 9 00. New business unit. Okay, I would like to create like that. New business unit always yes. And when I select business unit, okay, 100. Okay, so if you maintain this data like this, okay, this business unit, this division, when you select that business unit, then only it will be appear because we are maintain the association between these two only. Okay, go to position, go to manage position. When you are creating the new one position, okay, we have to enter that this org information. See here, business unit. So it should be filter only our new business unit. Okay. So we maintain the association and also we have to maintain the field criteria. That means filter criteria. Okay. When you select that 100 here, then only here should be appears in this list only new business unit. Okay. First, we need to maintain the association like this. Then we need to maintain the field criteria or filter criteria. Okay. The filter criteria. So, what is the use of that filter criteria? From how many types it will be there? Okay. The filter criteria. So normally we can build in the two application. One is the position related. When you are creating that new position, okay, we have to enter this company, this business unit division. So one by one it should be filtered. Okay. When you maintain the filter criteria, so when you select this 100, what are the business unit map with this 100? What are the divisions? How many divisions it will be mapped with 100? Those divisions only it will be appear. Okay. I'm going to show you how we can maintain the filter criteria. Go to configuration object definition. This position object, this position application also MDF object only. Okay. Go to here, select position. Make corrections. So we here business unit division, right? This is the child, this is the parent. So here we need to maintain, we already maintain the association in the division application here, right? In the backend. So the filter criteria, the filter criteria also we have to maintain at child level only. Child level mean division. Okay, before going to division details, we have to take the parent ID. The business unit ID I have copied. Okay, now I'm going to that child details here. Here the destination and the source to fields is there. So we can maintain the destination, which is the parent unit. In the source, so what is the association we maintain here? This is the association we need to take. Okay. Dot. This is the internal ID. This is a system by standard. Okay. The success factor given by standard. So destination mean parent ID will take. Okay. Source mean What is the association we maintained in the backend for division? Okay, this association name will take dot internal id. This is the internal id. Okay, done. Save changes. Okay, now go to manage position. Okay, so now go to here. Hmm, 100. You can select 100. See, now we can see only one business unit what we mapped. Okay, so if you go to manage data, if you map one more business unit here, so we need to refresh. Maybe some date related issue is there. We need to check this business unit. I'm going to duplicate one more screen. Go to business unit. So this business unit, it is fine and it is not fine. So better to reopen that application, manage the position. Position. It is not coming. Hmm, so maybe this is a translation issue. Then go to here. How to maintain the translation. Check from test purpose to test field added. So we can go to business unit. I would like to remove that Prakash which is added. This is the Prakash directory. So I'm going to hide this one. Visibility. Not I'm keeping visibility not visible like that. I'm saving. Okay. Now I'm going to refresh this business unit screen. So for record, I'm going to maintain the translation. So this is a Prakash to, I think the two fields we added. So how to maintain this one? On is there any US English? The test Prakash, the required field. If you see here, we hided this field, even though it is the star mark field. That's why it's giving the error. So just we hided this one, but this is still in required star mark. Yes, that is the error. So we have to change to no and save. Okay. Now go to manage data business unit. You can refresh this page. So I'm going to maintain the translation now. I hope now system in right now in the US, in English UK. So it is yes English and yes, okay, that is yes only. You check now, it will appear or not. It is not coming. So we try to other record, try to add one more. So we can check yes. Not coming here. So otherwise we can create one more business unit. Yes. Okay, now we can map to division. Sorry, I'm taking the wrong way. Okay. That means when you select the business unit, okay, it is coming correctly. Okay. So when you select this business unit, also it should be appear. So when you select this SBI or new BU1, so every time that should be appear. So for example, if you say SBU, SBI, so then also it should be appear that new PU because the SPU and business unit and this division already we maintain the data. Okay. If you just take the new BU1 also, the new BU it will be appear. This is the business unit. So based on that, it will be filtered. If you take any other one, it will not appear that the below division because we didn't map with this business unit. Okay. So if you wanted to show few more objects, like for example, BU. So new business unit one is there. Okay. If you wanted to show here more than one, go to one more division here. You can select one more division. So which division you would like to map to particular business unit? Okay, BU1. We have to map like this. Go to particular division, we need to map. Now we can see the two divisions. Okay. So go to divisions wide, we have to map one by one. So this association also we can maintain in the mass way. So based on that data mapping, only the data will be appears one by one. Okay. This is the to reduce the based on this association part. Normally we can reduce the work or a number of mouse clicks to the HR peoples. So for example, if we take a particular business unit, so these many business units is there. They don't know idea which business it is the correct one. Sometimes maybe they will enter the wrong one. Otherwise, if you filter based on the parent value, so it will be easy, right? So it will be filter only limited business divisions they can see here. So in that they can easily select. So based on, because of that we can build that association and filter field criteria. The main first we have to build that association, then we can create this field criteria at position level. This is the position level. So when you are creating the position, we can create business into division, division to department, department to location, like that. What are the data they would like to map and what are the objects they want to map. So if you see, they give in the requirement like this, right? So business into division. So we have to map association as well as this field criteria, okay, or filter criteria. So we have to maintain that this filter criteria based on that association. If they will not give the separate requirement to maintain that filter criteria. So once you maintain the association, we have to maintain that also. So when you select the parent value here, that should be the filter, child value should be the filter. The next filter criteria we can build in manage business configuration, that is the employee application related. So we will discuss about this later. So we not yet discussed this employee related applications. Okay, just a simple go to job information. If it is
హలో
సార్ ఏం వినిపించట్లే, ఏమన్నా చెప్తున్నారా? Hello.
లే హోల్డ్లో పడినట్టుంది మస్తానమ్మా చూద్దాం అది.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I have some power issue. I'm sharing my screen. The second filter criteria, okay, we can build in manage business configuration. This is the next topic we are going to discuss. So if you take any employee, maybe this employee org information, if you see this org information, when you are hiring one employee, these information we need to maintain. Okay. So here, when you select, when you hiring process, when you select the company, based on that company, the business unit should be filtered. Okay. Based on that business unit, divisions should be filtered. The same process when you are creating the position, right? Yeah. Same like that. So that filter or field criteria, okay, we will maintain at this employee application level also. Okay. Go to manage business configuration. Here, the entire employee related application we are going to build here. Okay. Job information. This job information, see here, division is there and business. Here also go to division and division details. Before going to the division details, okay, just copy the parent ID and go to details here. Here, that is the field criteria is there. So here it is already maintained. So the business unit. So if you check with the object level, what is the position we maintain? Go to the position and division. Is fully opposite one. So the parent ID here we taken right side, right? From this same application, we taken the this business unit is the parent for division, right? The parent ID we can take an destination field. This is the left side. So this ID, if you check
హాయ్ సార్కి పవర్ ఇష్యూ ఉందంట, నాకు తెలిసిన తర్వాత కనెక్ట్ అవుతారు. ఓకే
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఈరోజు వస్తున్నారా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్కి? హాలిడే తీసుకుంటున్నారా హోలీకి?
లేదు సార్. వస్తున్నాం సార్.
వస్తున్నాం.
ఓకే. అంటే సీనియర్స్కి కంపెనీకి హాలిడే డిక్లేర్ అయ్యిందిలే, మీరు వస్తారా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకుంటారా చేసుకోరా అని.
కమింగ్ సార్.
మీరు వస్తాను అందరూ అని అంటే కిషోర్ సార్ ఎంగేజ్ అవ్వమని చెప్తాను అందుకు.
వస్తామన్నా. ఓకే సార్, వస్తాం.
ఓకే బాయ్.
ఓకే.